Well, today I got my first parking ticket ever. I've never had a parking ticket, even though I've been driving for about 4 years. And I got my first one today, and I find it very funny that the first day I got a parking ticket is the first day that I drove back to my college campus. Because yes, school's back in. It's the first day, the first ticket. Now, I live in Kalamazoo, and it's a city very, very well known for giving out a crap ton of parking tickets. And I'm thinking, if I've been driving for so many years and I've always gone around to many places, never once gotten a ticket, how did I get a ticket here on the first day? Well, I went into the parking services for my campus to ask them how I get a parking pass, how I can make sure I don't get ticketed to hell and back, and I can actually use my car so I don't have to take the 20-minute walk there and 20 minutes back. They told me that I have to get my vehicle registration, but for now, it's okay because I don't need any of that. I can park anywhere on campus until Monday. Like, really? I can park anywhere till Monday and I'm fine? Like, yes! Go ahead, do it. Please do it. We make it as a gift to the students, I guess. So I went today, I parked my car somewhere, and 20 minutes later, there's a ticket. I go up to them later and I ask them, hey, I got a ticket. I thought I was told I could park anywhere. And like, oh no, you can't park anywhere. There's specific student lots that you can park. And if you do it in the right place, oh yeah, and these lots, you can only park in the right half of them because the other half are reserved for employees or I don't know whatever the case is. You can only park in certain ones though. If you don't, then you'll get in trouble. And I'm like, geez, that would have been nice to know before, right? They gave me a map afterwards and they highlighted which lots you can park in and which parts of those lots are able to be parked in without fines. Why didn't they give that to me before? And I have a theory about this. It's the whole there's no such thing as a free lunch deal. I live in Kalamazoo right now. For those of you who don't know, Kalamazoo has something called the Kalamazoo Promise. And that means if you're born in Kalamazoo, you go through the entirety of school from preschool to high school in Kalamazoo, you stay in, you get good grades. The city of Kalamazoo pays for your entire college if you go to college within the city of Kalamazoo. And there's like 3 colleges, I think, here. Pretty good deal, huh? I mean, if you have children or are planning on having children, you're kind of concerned about whether they're actually going to be able to have a better future, go to college, like, hey, move to Kalamazoo, stay with us, and you'll get free school. But once again, there's no such thing as a free lunch because if you have a government, they don't actually generate value. They get value from other people, from other goods and services, from other businesses, etc. And they can do that a number of ways. They can do it through taxation, obviously, like a sales tax, an income tax, whatever the case is, or they can give you tickets, I guess. See, the thing is, tickets are supposed to be small little fines that are a slap on the wrist, letting you know that you're doing something wrong and it's not safe to do that. For example, if I drive on the wrong side of the street, or if I go 120 miles an hour on the freeway, that's dangerous. So if I get a ticket, that's reasonable. If I park sideways in the middle of the road blocking people, that's not good for society, so I get a ticket. That's reasonable. In Kalamazoo, the people who live here know so much about parking law. It's ridiculous. Everybody knows so many little rules that you can potentially get busted on. And still, so many people get tickets. I know a couple people who said they've gotten hundreds of dollars worth of tickets in 1 year. And that's because every time they learn about a new rule and try and make it so they don't get in trouble for that rule again, they get another ticket for another reason. And that's kind of weird, right? I think that people living in Kalamazoo understand the traffic laws and parking laws of their city than the average person does about theirs. And yet we get so many more tickets. Why? I think it's because the police crack down super hard on people and get as many tickets as possible. And of course that money goes to the police station. Police station money can go to the government, and that can pay for any deficits you have. So it may look free to go to college, but maybe that has something to do with it. I don't know. But the majority of people I know who are students who live off campus and they drive to campus, a lot of them get at least 1 ticket a month. So there has to be something going on here. I'm not saying that parking tickets pay for people's college, just that it seems like too much of a coincidence. This is the only area I know that pays for your college. No questions asked. And it's also the only area I've heard of that have these very arbitrary, very extreme, very frequent traffic fines. Maybe it means something, I don't know. But from my perspective, it's just too complicated. And the thing is, until I get this ticket paid off and the system registers that I have it paid off, I can't register for a parking pass. So now I either have to make the 20-minute walk there and 20-minute walk back, Or I can drive and hope I'm parking in the right spot if I read the map correctly or there's no other hidden rules I don't know about, and then I get in trouble. I don't know. I just hope that whatever happens works out. But from my perspective, it just seems like parking tickets are a bunch of bullshit. That's my perspective. And yes, thanks. It's nice to be back. Thank you.